I was trained as a little girl in a household that was immigrant. So my father is an immigrant from Puerto Rico, and my mom is a daughter of immigrants. So immigrant family, um, Catholic training, raised poor, and female, right? And so the message I got was, don't bring shame on the family when you go out of this house. Pórtate bien. So if you don't know Spanish, pórtate bien literally translates to behave yourself, but what it really means is don't let anybody say anything bad about you that's going to reflect bad on me, our whole family, and our whole culture. It was a pretty heavy load, right? So the message that I got was be sweet and nice and never make a scene, right? Whatever's happening to you, comply, go along with it, make us proud that you were obedient, right? That's the messages. Those are the hurts. So I internalized those patterns as a young person. Let me tell you, and these patterns will show up in unthinking ways, but they are persistent and they keep showing up, right? So now I'm an adult and I have this pattern and I've been healing on it, but it's still showing up, right? Let's say somebody cuts in front of me in a line. I'm waiting in a movie line, ticket line, bank line, doesn't matter what the line is. Someone cuts in front of me, grocery line, right? The pattern is going to take over. It's going to take over, and I'm going to feel like I have to be sweet and nice and never make a scene. But do I feel something? Anybody? Yes. What do I feel? Yeah, thank you, Delilah. That's a great visual, right? But I can't literally find my voice. So I do these other things. I start to sweat, like my armpits get really wet. My breathing gets more shallow. I cross my arms. Have you ever done that when you can't be mad at someone openly, but you're hoping they get this means you're really pissed? Yeah. I start tapping my foot because I'm like, if they hear that, they'll turn around and see they're not paying any attention, right? I want to say something. I don't know what the heck to say, but I'm looking around to see did anybody else see that? Because when you're going to push on a pattern, you want to be encouraged. Like, go on, it's okay. You can say something. You're still a good person, even if you call them out, right? But of course, I look around, people are looking out the window, looking at their phones. They don't see this violation that just happened, right? Meanwhile, the line is moving, right? I have not said a word. The person who cut in front of me is gone, right? And now I am so restimulated. I think it's about this person who cut in front of me in line, but it's all the times that I complied with, agreed, went along, was forced to obey quietly, silently, and with a freaking smile on my face that I never got to stand up for. That's restimulation. And in the restimulation, right, I'm going to believe that it's about this person. When I get restimulated, we can't respond in appropriate ways. So, what are the inappropriate things I'm going to do? I'm going to go home and pull out a jar of ice cream, right? And put some chocolate fudge sauce on it, which is what I did last night. Thank you very much, right? So, that's an example of turning it against myself. That's where the restimulation is going to go. And I'm sure many of you can identify various behaviors that you're doing that you know are not rational, but they help numb some sort of feeling out and then you turn it against yourself. The other place it's going to go is we're going to start to talk bad about someone else who we think is a little bit worse than we are. So this is the place where those feelings where we want to talk crap about the states that are red or the family members who didn't vote like us or they're blue if you're a red person, like whatever team you're on. I want to make this open where restimulation is an equal opportunity manipulated feeling, right? So all of us are being manipulated. This isn't about an us or them. This is about oppression impacting all of us. And we chose different patterns to survive, but they're still patterns, and patterns by definition are not thinking. That's not our thinking. Only oppression would separate us. Only oppression is causing the level of polarization that we are seeing. This is not about smart people and dumb people and red states and blue states. This is about oppression. And if we don't clean up our restimulation, we will perpetually remain vulnerable to being manipulated into reenacting it. And I believe another world is possible. We don't have to continue being victim to our own restimulation. We can heal it and reclaim our thinking. I don't have to pull out that ice cream. And I don't have to talk crap about people who don't think or look or act the way I want them to act. In my healing space, I can find their humanness. In my healing space, I can be my full humanness. But I also don't want us to skip over the feelings. The message I also got as a Catholic girl is you're supposed to forgive and be like Jesus no matter how violated you got. And I don't think that works either because that stuff, that shit leaks. And it has leaked all over the place. It's leaked over all my relationships. It's leaked over feeling powerless. We need sanctioned spaces to be legitimately outraged in the face of oppression. And that is what we are offering today.